Hello, this is State Representative Tom Morrison back for another edition of the Morrison Report. We are coming to close to the end of this spring session. We have just a couple of days to go before the May 31st deadline, and there hasn't been a whole lot of action in the House. We've mainly been watching what's been happening in the state Senate. You probably have heard of the so-called grand bargain. The biggest news item was the increase in the income tax and also the addition of some taxes on services, like they call it the Netflix tax, or streaming video, for example, would be subject to a tax if this were to become law. And that's the big debate. It passed the Senate. Some of these grand bargain bills passed on a very partisan roll call. Some of them, there was a couple of Republicans who voted for it. But largely what I'm concerned about still is the lack of structural reform that is driving the need for these taxes. And so that's what I want to see as part of the conversation. Why are we spending so much as a state? Why are we spending so much at the local level that's largely driving our property taxes? And so one of the things that's being negotiated is, can we freeze or can we cap property taxes if there is going to be an increase in the income tax? Nevertheless, as I've said to you before in these videos and back at home, we have to address the structural issues. We have to address the cost drivers. Otherwise, we're not going to be competitive and we'll continue to bleed population. You may have seen in the Tribune and the Daily Herald, we continue to lose population. That's our tax base. And while it's unacceptable to go over 2 years without a budget, we don't want to just pass anything because we need something. We want to see the structural reforms. And so that's what I'm looking to see when these bills actually get brought up in the House. As always, I appreciate your input. Please call me. I check my email on a regular basis, so please give me the feedback I need. What would you do if you were in my shoes? So thanks again for watching, and have a good day.